First forecast brought to you by Store It at Home, rent-to-own portable buildings. We have severe weather to talk about, and we're going to get right to it right off the top here. Watches and warnings in place just issued by Lake Charles National Weather Service's severe thunderstorm watch for all of the viewing area. That goes until 12 o'clock tonight. We also have a severe thunderstorm warning for Rapides and Vernon parishes that goes for the next 30 minutes, and it's due to this line of thunderstorms moving off to the south and east rather slowly at about 15 to 25 miles per hour, but they're producing mainly heavy wind gusts upwards of 50 to 55 miles per hour as they do move across the area. As we zoom in a little bit closer and show you what's going on, you'll see the storms progressing into the area. It's this severe thunderstorm warning that we're talking about, and it's this lone cell. You even notice some darker red there. That's indicating that there could be even some dime or even quarter-size hail associated with this. But these little pockets, little notches in there as this bows toward us is where the heaviest wind is going to be moving across. So we'll continue to monitor this storm as it moves across our area and into the downtown area. Again, 50-mile-per-hour plus winds being reported with this line, and it will continue to move across. This threat is not over. This watch goes until midnight tonight. We have more storms to talk about and heavy rain as well. We'll break that all down for you coming up in a few minutes. Your ABC 31 News starts right now.
Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. April marks Sexual Assault Awareness Month, a time when survivors and advocacy groups work to raise awareness in Cenla. ABC 31's Shar Thomas sat down with the STAR staff for tonight's big story.
Sexual assault is a widespread issue all around the world, and this month draws attention to the issues that many people face head-on every day.
From rape to groping, sexual assault varies widely among individual states. In Alexandria alone, more than 20 men, women, and children visit the Sexual Trauma Awareness and Response Center a month as a safe haven.
They're significantly high. The more awareness we do, the more we see people come out and tell their story. When we first started in 2016, it was a pretty slow start. But we're seeing anywhere from 20 to 30 survivors a month.
That does not include those who are keeping it a secret out of fear. Counseling Director Lisa Mount says the common sexual assault in Central Louisiana often comes from family members or close friends.
My goodness, mostly like assaults by acquaintances. There's a lot of sexual assault or sexual abuse by acquaintances and family members.
If you or someone you know is being sexually abused, there is help in our area for free.
We offer a 24-hour hotline, so it's confidential, and then we also offer case management, any type of basic needs or services that that person might want, and we have free counseling.
The Sexual Trauma Awareness Center mission is to support survivors of sexual trauma, improve systems response, and create social change to end sexual violence. During the month of April, they will continue to raise awareness about sexual assault. For more information, visit star.ngo.
Advocates say if you are a victim of sexual assault, call 855-435-7827.
Shar Thomas, ABC 31 News.
Louisiana's 64 school-based health centers, including several in the central Louisiana area, facing a potential $2.2 million budget cut from the legislature. These centers operate in 24 parishes. Sue Ketchings, the advocacy co-chair of the Louisiana School-Based Health Alliance, outlined the impact of potential budget cuts yesterday to the Baton Rouge Press Club.
Loss of access to care. That's what this is all about. It is about access to care. You won't have those services on your campus. You'll miss school because then you'll have to go to a physician's office. If you're in a rural parish, you may or may not have a physician in your parish. You may have to go 30 miles to get to a physician. Currently, we are in the budget all the way. However, we have not come through the special sessions, and I'm not sure that the LINCA agreements are in or out or what's going to happen. So that is our biggest concern. And they bring students students from all of
The centers provide health care to students ranging from physical exams to acute care, diagnosing chronic diseases, mental health counseling, and suicide and crisis prevention. The Redefine project is asking the community to come together and help raise $100,000 in capital funding for its focus program. So it's challenging 1,000 businesses, organizations, social groups, and individuals to match its giving with at least $100 each. The Redefine project creates, launches, and manages educational and community programs. For more information on how you can help them meet their goal, you can visit the Redefine Project Facebook page. Bluebell Ice Cream has released its first new flavor of 2018, peanut butter cookie dough.
It's our milk chocolate ice cream with peanut butter cookie dough pieces, along with big chunks of chocolate in there. It's all swirled together. It's got a good balance to it. In the past, we've had chocolate and peanut butter flavors that we've made. This year, we wanted to kick it up a notch. We wanted to add peanut butter cookie dough. Limited flavors, about 3 months. Depending on how well it goes, sometimes it could be a little shorter than that. So if you see it, grab it while you can, because it will go fast.
The ice cream is now in local stores, sold in pints and half gallons. Today's topic at the Rotary Club of Alexandria meeting was the celebration of philanthropy. Guest speakers from Reentry Solutions and the Red River Children's Alliance, both recipients of grants from the Central Louisiana Community Foundation, spoke to the club about how these grants are being used.
We were able to secure a grant from Central Louisiana Community Foundation to provide after-school services, academic services, recreational services, and character development for kids after school in Avoyelles Parish. We are partnered with the foundation and the city of Marksville.
We have initiated Operation Impact as a recipient of the Impact Award, where our goal is to keep families together through employment. This grant allows us to be able to have a master's level social worker conducting assessments for those persons that are involved in the city quarter who've been arrested in Alexandria area. And our goal is to find out exactly what is the cause, the root cause of them being in the system. And then our job is to help them to develop an individualized plan for success with employment.
The Red River Children's Alliance was founded in 2013 as an effort to provide a school of choice for students in Avoyelles Parish. Reentry Solutions is a nonprofit specializing in helping former inmates rejoin their community with housing, employment, and restoration assistance. Shooting sports is one of the most popular programs in Louisiana 4-H. With a spot at the state competition on the line, more than 900 youth participated in the state's South Regional competition. LSU Ag Center correspondent Craig Gautreaux has our story.
Targets were tossed, shotguns were shot, and BB guns slung steel, all part of the 4-H Shooting Sports South Regional competition. Shooting sports is one of the newer programs offered through 4-H, and its popularity is helping to draw older students back to the youth organization.
It's drawing a lot more boys, especially high school boys, back to our high school program that maybe didn't think 4-H was for them, because we still have that old mental model that 4-H is only for someone showing livestock or cooking.
But girls do compete too, and they have been quite successful.
Actually, our girls are very competitive. You know, they're probably more detail-oriented than some of our boys. It's good, and it gives them confidence in being able to handle firearms appropriately as well.
The BB gun division is one of the largest because many students' first exposure to shooting is through a BB gun. Most competitors move on to shotguns, rifles, or muzzleloaders.
After BB, you just branch out into all different categories, whatever you would like to shoot in. So basically, BB is the foundation of what you're going to shoot.
Shooting sports is a family tradition for many participants. Parents see it as an opportunity to teach gun safety, but it can also serve as a lesson for their children in perseverance.
Of course, safety, but just the discipline of trying. You know, you're not going to always break the first target. You're not going to hit, you know, both pair, but keep trying.
The program relies heavily on volunteers to help run the competition, and the volunteers and parents feel it is time well spent.
Oh, it was definitely worth my time to see how well they're shooting and them be excited about themselves, and their confidence level has increased greatly over the last several months. It's definitely worth our time.
With the LSU Ag Center, this is Craig Gotro reporting.
This year's state competition will be held in Shreveport in April. The winners at the state level will advance to the national competition, which will be held in Grand Island, Nebraska.
Good morning, Central Louisiana.
Good morning, America.
Look for your local weather updates during GMA. Brought to you by LSUA. Find your way to A.
Hi, I'm meteorologist Ross Whitley, and active weather moving in right on cue, right through the newscast here. And we don't have any tornado warnings in place, and likely we're not going to see any tornadoes out of this. We can't rule it out, however, with the little notches that develop in this line. You get just enough of a rotation, you have a quick spin up, and likely a lot of times those go without warning when you get little tornadoes like that, which is why it's so important to take these severe thunderstorm warnings and act like a tornado warning is in effect. Right now, we have parts of Rapides and Vernon parishes under severe thunderstorm warnings thanks to this little segment of the line that's continuing to move off to the south and east as we go through the next couple of hours. That's really when we're going to get the bulk of the heavy rain and the thunderstorms. Lots of lightning going on with these storms as well. And as we zoom back in and show you where this storm is moving and what it's doing, the heaviest part of that storm moving toward Colfax, just north of Leesville at the current moment, and this will continue to track in and follow this severe thunderstorm warning. Likely think that these will be extended through the rest of Rapides Parish and eventually further down toward Gloria, Bunkie, and Marksville. All of those areas likely getting in on the action, but this line of thunderstorms right here moving off to the south and east as we go through the next 30-45 minutes. It will likely be in Colfax and then take that and stretch it out about another 10 minutes. That's when we could expect that to be in Alexandria. So looking at somewhere around 7:40 by the time this thunderstorm rolls in, maybe anywhere as between 7:30 and 7:40 likely when we'll see those thunderstorms moving into the downtown area, but they're producing very heavy rainfall, very frequent lightning, and gusty winds over 50 miles per hour in some case. That is the main threat out of these storms. Some of these storms may produce little pockets of hail, pea to dime size. So really not a big issue with our hail size out there, but it is the wind gust and the severe lightning as well. Any of these little notches, what I'm talking about right here, where you see this notch in the radar, that can spin up a little quick tornado, and a lot of times it goes unwarned. All it really does is just shift the wind field in and help rotate that storm because the wind's already blowing out away from that storm. And then you get a little bit of inflow, you get rotation there. That can spin up very, very quickly. It's the reason why you need to take these severe thunderstorm warnings very, very serious. As we put future radar into motion here, we still have heavy rain to deal with as this continues to sink off to the south and east. We'll still see that rain kind of stalling out just off to our south. So this is going to continue well into the early morning hours where we'll have those storms just off to our south and east. And we'll finally clear things out as we go through the day tomorrow. Our severe weather threat tonight, high risk for wind gusts to over 50 miles per hour. Everything else is kind of on the low side, but anything in the yellow there, you see it was where we could be warned. Surface map tomorrow, much cooler, and we finally get rid of those thunderstorms. As we check out that extended forecast, we'll finally see things clearing out after only getting up to 65 for the day tomorrow. 72 for our Thursday. Clear skies and then storms back into the forecast by next week. Scott?
All right, Ross, thank you very much. Coming up in sports, the NSU softball team prepares for its trip to Texas.
When a case seems unsolvable, they see the incredible. Murder, motive, secrets. Bones Weekends.
Watch Bones weekends on KLAX ABC31.
Good evening and welcome back to KLAX ABC31 Sports. I'm Zach Seminar. The Northwestern State Demons will embark on a road trip that kicks off tomorrow. That'll see the Demons play 4 games in the Lone Star State. The trip kicks off with a game at Stephen F. Austin tomorrow at 5 p.m. before they play 3 games in 2 days in San Antonio against Incarnate Word. The Demons are 2-0 in the season against the Jacks, but it's the trip to San Antonio that Coach Donald Pickett is most interested in, and he hopes that the Lady Demons have learned important lessons from their challenging series this weekend with McNeese.
I think, learned some things that from this past weekend, and us hopefully we'll get working on them these next 2 days, and hopefully we'll be able to see some of that come out into the game situations from practice, and just kind of get some momentum going into the weekend.
I think we've been hungry, and we've really wanted to do better every single time and not getting complacent with anything, just really trying to continue to work hard every single week for what we have.
Heavy rain out there tonight, but cooler and clear tomorrow. 65 degrees is all we're getting up to. 72 for our Thursday. Rain back in the picture for Friday, and then cooler as another cold front comes in for Saturday. We stay active next week. We could potentially be looking at another severe weather setup as we go into next Monday. Ways away from that, so we'll keep a close eye on that for you. But get out there and enjoy the nicer, drier weather tomorrow and Thursday.
All right. Thank you, Ross. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night.
Participate in a day of fun and festivities at St. Mary's Superhero Challenge 5K. Join us as we celebrate local heroes who impact our community every day. It's April 14th in downtown Alexandria. Register your team for the Fishing for a Cause Bass Tournament at the San Miguel Park in Toledo Bend. All proceeds of the tournament benefit the Children's Miracle Network. The Hope House of Central Louisiana is hosting their first golf tournament at Oak Wing Golf Course Saturday, April 21st. Show your support. Register today and tee off for hope. April 13th is the Rapides Cancer Center's third Colors of Courage 5K and Color Run. Meet us downtown at 6 to benefit the American Cancer Society. For more community events, visit us on Facebook or at KLAXTV.com.